How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we got a bit of a channel update here. We had a lot of thinking to do, and this is something I've been wanting to talk to you guys about for a minute, right? Whether you're somebody who has just recently joined the channel during the 8th year anniversary, or you're someone who's been around since the beginning, I first want to take a moment to go ahead and say thank you to each and every one of you. I genuinely could not be doing this without us, you guys. You guys, you come in, you comment, you watch the videos, right? It seems like most of you guys are enjoying the things that I'm putting out, and for that, I am very appreciative. So I wanted to get that out of the way first, and then move on to say I've been doing a lot of thinking about kind of the way things have been going, right? Most of you guys know that the last, few banners haven't been the nicest to us, right? Aside from the Super 17 banner, right? Piccolo Jr. hit us hard. Yamcha, Bardock, Orange Piccolo, right? All very, very difficult times for us, right? So this has led me to do a bit of thinking about how to proceed forward with the channel, because if I want to continue to bring you guys content and continue especially, and like get the characters I want. Like, now that we know that Super Trunks is coming along with full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, if the two characters I really, really want, we're gonna have to kind of rethink our approach, because the current approach of doing content every month for the new unit every month is not very sustainable. So I've been thinking on ways that we can kind of reapproach how we do things. I'm just gonna kind of shoot them off here as you guys, I couldn't figure out what to put on in the background while I was talking here. So if you're just kind of listening along, enjoy this run for Fuse Zamas in the background here. We got him to 90% during our summons for Kid Gohan. So, check that out. Or Kai Goku, actually, right? If you guys remember, I've said this a few times on Twitter and in the community posts. We pulled Zamas 3 times on Kai Goku's banner. But that kind of goes along with what I'm saying, right? We've been getting shafted pretty hard, as evidenced here. So, enjoy the little run here against Broly with him while we talk. So, where was I? Yes. Unsustainable, right? So we know 2 characters that I really, really want are coming, right? There's the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and there's the Super Trunks. Super Trunks, most specifically, right? You guys know Trunks is the, the namesake and the face of the channel, right? So a chance to bull for a new one, and one that's quite good, honestly. That's something I'm really looking forward to. And if I want to be able to bring that to you guys, we got to look at things differently. So first and foremost, I'm going to be changing the way I approach monthly content. Rather than approaching every banner every month the way we do, we're going to stick with private server showcases on Global and JP, right? So we may see the same one once or twice. Like, I'll showcase them when they show up on JP, like I did for the Trunks and the Kale and the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And then, when we get them on Global, we'll do an actual showcase for them, right? Just to kind of see where we're at with that. So, to give the perfect example, next month we have Kale coming up. This is the celebration right before Worldwide Download Celebration, right? That, along with 8th anniversary, or any anniversary for that matter, is pretty much where you should be spending the bulk of your stones, right? So, in my head, it's probably not good, even if they do provide some kind of guaranteed feature discounts or something for Kale. It's probably not a good idea for me to be summoning for her if I want to bring you worldwide content, right? Not to say that we couldn't, but it's the smarter play, right? And, it's what most of you guys are probably going to be doing as well. So how we'll approach, smaller celebrations like that is we'll do private server showcase to test out the unit. Now, my question to you on that is, would you guys like to see the red zone run still with that? Because I have noticed in the past, like when it's a unit we don't pick up right away and we pick them up later down the road, those red zone showcases don't typically perform well when we do them, months after the fact, right? I think the perfect example of this was Ginyu last year. Ginyu, we did not pull on release. We picked him up with coins during Pan's banner, and that's when we did the showcases for him. And, while some of you guys were certainly interested in it, they didn't pan out as well. So I'm thinking that maybe we approach the red zone runs for the certain units using the private server showcases. And I'm curious to see your guys' thoughts on that. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Is that something we should go for here? Is that something you guys would be okay with? Obviously, like if it's a main unit that I'm going after, I will do my own showcases for them as always, but just throwing it out there, kind of want to see where you guys are feeling on that. So just let me know. Second, so that's how we're going to approach those banners moving forward. Second, I'm going to be looking at doing, like builds of the week type deal, right? So, for example, if, maybe you're like me and you didn't pull the Kai Goku, but, you might have Yamcha, all right? I'm going to show you a team using Turtle School, several teams in fact, using Yamcha and Kai Goku as your friendly, right? So we'll call it a build of the week, and we'll do several of these throughout the month, right? 4 weeks in a month, we'll get 4 different teams throughout the month. So, maybe doing the same leader skill once or twice, depending on how many teams they actually have, right? It'll really depend on the unit there. But otherwise, that's kind of how I'm thinking we approach it, And that's simply because, variation, right? A lot of times, you'll pop into these showcases that people put out on YouTube, and more often than not, it's the same team over and over again, right? And I'm guilty of that too, right? I'm not the only one that does that. So, I think the one approach to this is, take a leader like Kai Goku, for example, and show the many different variations of the team you can use, right? We could look at a variation of a team for a specific type of event, whether that be SBR, ESBR, right? Or maybe a variation of the team, just using various different units that people might not have, right? Or modifications on a unit, right? Or on a team, right? Like you think like the LR gods, right? Depending on what you want to use them for, their team could look drastically different depending on the setup, right? And so I'm thinking a more build of the week type deal could, that might be something interesting. And it's just kind of something I was coming up with in conversation with a few other creators, right? And really that was inspired by, you guys may have seen the post already, and I'm working on a video for it, by the way, just so you know. Greg Daw, our good friend, his post, his challenge to us for the best team for Broly. This kind of inspired me to think about this whole build of the week deal, coming up with different teams that are the best for different events under different leader skills, right? So we can explore various different leader skills in various different events. But, let me know what you think about that idea in the comments down below. Is that something you'd be interested in seeing? Would love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. We'll still be doing the guides that we do. We'll be kicking it into overdrive during August for the worldwide download celebration guides, right? All of that good stuff's still going to be here. None of that's going away. Our recommendations, our should you summons, right? Our challenge runs, those are all still going to be here. None of that's going to change. It's just really our approach to acquiring new units, right? That's the thing that's going to change, right? Because, we do lose a lot of content when that happens, with this decision, right? It's a very heavy decision, one I'm not taking very lightly. So, any amount of feedback on this you guys can give me, I am truly appreciative for. And then, kind of one last thing I've been thinking about on this is exploring different types of content, not just Dokkan, right? I love Dokkan. This is such a fun game. I enjoy it. I enjoy the animations. I enjoy the voice lines. I enjoy the challenges it provides. But, we've been doing quite well, and you guys are so supportive. I'm thinking it's time to explore different types of content. And one of the approaches for that is streaming. I'm sure you guys have experienced this with other creators, right? I'm certain I'm not the first to do something like this, but I am looking at trying to do streaming. We'll definitely do some Dokkan streams, of course, but, using streaming as an opportunity to tackle other types of content, right? You guys know I've talked about it before on the channel. I'm big into games like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. I'm big into Pokemon, Fire Emblem series, the several other different series, mostly RPGs, and of course the big one, The Legend of Zelda, right? So, I'm looking at ways to explore that type of content, and streaming does seem to be the avenue, but I would love to hear your guys's, thoughts on me doing that. If I were to do it, I am looking more than likely Fridays or Saturday nights at 8 p.m., more likely 9 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, right? So whatever that is in your time zone, really think about that. And is that something you'd be interested in? Unfortunately, just the way my life is, and, my work schedule and all that other good stuff, family obligations, that is my available time. So it would kind of have to work around that, right? So I am curious, is that something you guys would be interested in? Something you guys would be willing to tune in for if we could pull it off, right? We'll do the Dokkan streams, maybe some link level grinding streams, maybe some challenge run streams where you guys can feed in your challenges that you want me to run live on stream. That could be, fun. I would really love to do that, but I would love to, see what you guys are thinking in that regard. So let me know. And then finally, one last thing I would like to try out. I know it's taboo, so to speak, but I'm tempted to upload a Let's Play, and haven't really decided what game I want to do, but they'll be uploaded maybe once a week to start out and see what the interest is, and then go from there, right? So maybe like a Sunday upload or something, do a quick Let's Play of... I was thinking Kakarot, really, right? Because we've got the DLC coming up soon, and I figured, if we start the game from scratch, by the time we finish the main DLC, the main story and the first DLC pack, the World Tournament DLC should release, right? I don't think we have an exact release date, but I imagine, we could knock that out, right? So that might be something worth exploring. That might be kind of our first little Let's Play, because it's still in the Dragon Ball realm, so it fits kind of the theme of what we've been doing here in the channel, and then we can kind of explore from there. But, it's just kind of my thoughts. Like I said, I'm just spitballing here, but I'm definitely going, no matter what, we're making a change to the way we approach content on the channel. It's just more, I would like feedback, right? What would you guys like to see? And in the midst of me saying this, I love how the guy we need to get the finishing blow there, if you're paying attention to what's happening in the background, STR Rose needs the finishing blow, and he gets it on the final phase. I just thought that was kind of funny there. So, but yeah, so back to what I was saying. we have to change the way we approach content, and I'm thinking what better time to start right now in the lead up to Worldwide as we close out our 8-year anniversary celebration. We still got a lot planned, right? We still got the easy A's for the free-to-play units, the easy A's for the 5-year fusions, and I've got so much planned for those easy A's. I am looking forward to that. So, make sure you tune in for that. All that kind of stuff's still gonna happen, right? It just, like I said, it's the new unit stuff that's going to change, especially if we want the namesake of the channel, right? If we want to get the face of the channel, we want that Trunks, we got to change things, right? Because we can't have another banner like the Kai Goku banner or the Kid Gohan banner or the the Z Duo banner, right? Or Piccolo Juniors. It's been a lot this year, and it's been pretty rough. So I'm looking at changes, and I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on all of the proposed changes, right? The challenge run streams, the Let's Play, right? The different types of content, the private server showcases, right? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on all of those things in the comments down below. So anyways, guys, that is the video. That is the channel update. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and again, from the bottom of my heart, truly, I appreciate every single one of you, the interaction with you guys in the comments, on Twitter, on Discord. So many of you guys reach out to me on the daily, and I love it. It's great. I love talking with you guys about Dokkan and other things. It's great. So truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys, and thanks for supporting the channel. So anyways, guys, that's the video. If nothing else, thanks for watching, and aloha.